Hello, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining me. It is outstanding to have you. My name is Chris, otherwise known as Wolfie, and we are live once again with Massively Overpowered OPTV. And this is another peek into the pre alpha of Stars Reach. So, today is a different build. If you have not been paying attention to this game's progress that we've been charting ever since a while ago, actually. This week is bringing a whole bunch of different tests to the game. Uh, Specifically, the folks at Playable Worlds are letting folks kick the tires of a seasons mechanics or a seasons functionality, or basically, I assume seasons in the game's worlds, as well as public events. So yeah, we kind of highlighted that as an accelerated season system to be more specific. So that's the latest version of this build. There's like 10 different tests, 5 tests across the week, each with like 2 different times. It's a little bit all over the place, I'm gonna be honest, but that's all right. It's fine. This is the nature of pre-alpha, right? This is how things are going to have to work for a little while. But yeah, I figured, it's been a little time since the last time I was in here to see what the pre-alpha was like. Definitely found it to be a pre-alpha game, that's for sure. It was pretty rough. Conceptually functional, but pretty much in the rough draft stages to be sure. But hey, that was then. This is now, and now we are going to see what we can find and do out here. If there's anything a little new and different. So that's the first big thing. We all have jetpacks now. That is something that was added fairly recently. I believe in like the last build, actually. I didn't actually check out the last build, but that is something that was introduced. And all of a sudden, locomotion feels really cool, and like there's a function and reason to explore now. So that's good. I like that. Also, I have to say, at least right now in this area, the uh, the movement and the game performance feels way more stable. But then again, let's see if that is the case. So when I first went in here, I went into space. I tried to go through a portal, and it immediately crashed on me. Let's see if that has gotten any better this time around, shall we? And speaking of space, Ralph Koster has big, juicy plans for how space will work in this game. Of course, that's all we've got right now, plans. Not to suggest that we can't have plans, but it would be nice to see some of these come to fruition. But you know what? We'll wait until that arrives later, right? In the meantime, we are going to EVA, check out what's over here, see if this... I assume this is a new portal, right? Yes, this is a new portal. Alright, so this is to Galamar, it said? Alright, let's see if this works. Fingers crossed. It's doing loading. Whoa. Okay, yeah, alright, sweet. Okay, cool. Portal to portal seems to work better this time around. I like it. Alright, so. There will be spaceships, right? Yes, indeed, there will, Teacup. Also, hello, good to see you. Welcome in. So, Coster did say in the video, and actually, let me go ahead and bring that story up too while we're talking. So there was another Q and Raf. I'm gonna be honest. I do not like the name of that video series. That's it's a bit of a It's a bit of a reach, calling Q and A into Q and Raf. I don't know, man. But it's fine. Whatever. They can be goofballs as a treat. But Coster did have a lot to say about the game in general, there was like most of the video was about the gameplay of the sandbox and how it is a sandbox. But like the opening 1/3, roughly or so, was about plans for spaceships and space travel. So like the developers, what's this? Interesting. The developers did create like a space flight prototype about 4 years ago, primarily to make sure that the controls for ground and space were the same or functioned similarly. But the idea is when it does launch, it will have single ship spacecraft to start. Um, but they did talk early a little while, for a little bit about like having like larger capital ships and like interiors of larger ships that can be designed or decorated by players. But that is very, 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 very far down the road, as I am led to understand. So, anyway, right. Okay, first things first. I need to. Yeah, I need to get to the skill tree button. I forget what that was. Help screen, toggle UI, frame rate. Inventory, yep, obviously. Shield. Tab is tool modes. Yeah, that's the tools themselves, right? Yep. Special abilities, grapple. I prefer goofy developers. A little bit of silliness is good. No, absolutely, for sure. Raph, I don't know that I'd consider Raph to be goofy, but he's a humongous nerd. And if anybody's going to be running a gigantic sci-fi sandbox, if you ask me, like that's the guy to do it. Like I want a big gigantic nerd to handle this stuff. Pathfinder and Trailblazer tools, right? Okay. Press Q to switch between the 3 modes after you unlock the skill nodes on the Ranger tree. Yeah, so how do I get to the trees, though? Apple, open skill. Oh, it's K, open skill menu D. There we go. Alright. So I only have 1 XP, and that is only in mineralogy. I haven't actually done anything yet, so... Anyway. Oh, this isn't a toggle, it's a click. Interesting. Alright. So last I was doing, we were sort of playing around with the terraformer, and yeah, it's still a little like kind of, it's still a little like slow and janky and weird. There's still a little bit of a delay in what I'm doing. It's fine. I highly recommend his book Postmortem. It's a collection of dense articles. This is not on a quick read. This is not a quick read. No, I don't suspect anything done by Coster is a quick read. No, he doesn't do anything quickly when it comes to talking about things, that's for sure. That video was very, 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 very long. I mean, it felt long, I should say. It was like an hour and 30 minutes or so, but it felt way longer than that because, well, he's an orator. He talks. He's done a lot of, panels and stuff like that. He talks. He's a talker. Coster is a talker. And like it or not, that's going to be happening. Starter building items. Oh, wow. Okay, hang on a second. Oh, this is new. What is the lathe? Ah, this is for crafting, I think. Cool. All right. All of this is different, or if it was here before, I was not paying attention. All right, I have collected. uh, All right, I'm getting carbon. I introduced shale in order to get oil, I guess. The UI is still a little weird, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, well, anyway, okay. So these are different. And my terraformer got turned invisible for a moment there. It is still invisible. I have an invisible terraformer. Alright, well, okay. It's fine. I have an old habit when I write, I edit without deleting. What I wrote what I wrote, so I put and without paying attention. For 25 years and trying to fix this, I gave up. Fair. Understandable. Alright. Okay, user refining station. Oh, I need a 50. Okay, I don't have enough points in this stuff yet. Alright. Okay, can I harvest this stuff? There we go. I have discovered the lemon tree and the lemon squirt recipe. Nice. Can I just... Alright. I have to get all up in it, don't I? No, I cannot harvest water, apparently. Hey, y'all. Bananas? Can I give bananas? Yay! I'm discovering banana. Just sucking up all of the plants. The sound effects are a little odd, I'm gonna be honest, but that's fine. Oh, hello. I appreciate that I can, like, harvest while flying around on a jetpack at the same time. That's kind of nice. I can, like, sort of, like, blast through the forest and just drink up all of the goodies. Well, as long as my fuel keeps up, anyway. Alright, alright, alright. Now, as far as, like, the seasons and the events, so there's no map in this game. That is something. Oh. Okay, so I need to get back to a homestead, right? Or a camp. Can I do that in here? I wonder. Looks like somebody's starting their own little building. That's good. That's good. Now, does that mean, since I'm here, that I can... Must unlock forestry under botany. Right, okay. There we go. Tree planting. Thermal meter. Control nearby temperature. Okay, cool. Alright, alright, alright. No ranger. Let's see. So this was an interesting little thing, this Pathfinder. Like, it was allowing me to, like, try to locate items. Nodes. So there we go. So, like, there's, like, survey points, and, like, they, and I believe it, like, kind of lets you find, like, places to harvest? I am a cat and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. I can't, like, I think I remember I can, like, regather this. And it provides a new material. It's interesting. Man, you're so lucky. I'm excited to get into this once the Kickstarter finishes. Also, yay cat. Yeah, the this pre-alpha definitely is a pre-alpha for sure. Like I said earlier, it's very much a testing prototype to be certain. But I mean, this already feels much more fluid than the last time I was in here. I was in like one of the first pre-alphas, and like, you know, it kind of felt a little rigid and janky and not particularly like very smooth, but now it definitely feels a little more responsive, at the very least. Okay, there's something nearby. There it is. Was I being accosted there by some animals? Oh, hello. So the combat still feels very weird. Yeah, this has not improved. I mean, the animals are running a little more fluidly, but there's still like this weird delay. And like, yeah, it's, I don't know. Like, I had to like lead my shot. There's like a lag point that I have to establish. There we go. Also, the hit detection for my character is a little rough. Apologize for this being a little hard to watch in terms of like motion and stuff like that. The movement is definitely weird. I should just put on my shield, huh? It looks like the bullet follows the mob, but then it kind of doesn't. But then I lead the shot and it does follow the mob. See, it's not just, I'm not just being like actively bad. Like it's sort of kind of following but not kind of following. It's not particularly good. Like, it's only really like direct when they're staying still. There's no like lag point to try to accommodate for. I'm not just making things up. That's literally what's going on. Dig hole traps for the mobs. That's actually not a bad thought, honestly. Alright, well now that I've got some combat and mineralogy under my belt, let's see. Let's see. Pathfinder. And the ability to collate the new points you've collected so far to narrow down. Ah, that's a lot of. That seems important. Flamethrower and a freeze beam. So I can enable the homestead and campsites. Camp duration by 15. Oh, right, I need to be in a homestead to do this. Let's see. Helix. Medical device. Gravity gun. Fortress shield. Drones. All right. First things first. Let me get to a homestead. Get to a homestead or a camp. Whee! There we go. There's a homestead. Apologies, friend. I don't mean to interrupt your building, but I just need to borrow your location for a second. Should unlock basic assaying. And for combat, I kind of need a little more combat to do anything here. Camp time. There we go. Alright. I'll leave this person to their building. Apologies for the interruption there, friend. Thank you very much for letting me use your stuff. Okay. So now I have a saying on hand. Oh, I can search for a specific mineral. Oh, that's cool. Hey, neat. Alright, so that's pretty neat. This is something I hadn't unlocked the last time I was here. Ah, there's some limestone nearby. That's really cool. I like that. I like the heck out of that. That's nice. Alright. Alright, let me just go ahead and deposit this stuff. There we go. There we go. Or I could have just replugged the hole in, huh? But like, ideally, the holes they did say they want like some manner of erosion to sort of plug things in to stop the Swiss cheese effect. So you know that's pretty helpful. Ah, there's some limestone right down here too. Cool. It's well beneath ground, isn't it? There we go. All right, now let's go ahead and put the. There we go. There we go. See, nice and neat. Roughly. Common seems to be last on their plate for sure. Oh yeah, 100% Pit Dragon. Absolutely. Combat needs work. Everything needs work. But then again, this is a pre-alpha. That's literally the point. This is testing stuff, seeing how things work. Now, I came here to experience the seasons changing and public events. I'm not seeing that right now, at least not yet. Excuse me. I'm gonna give it some time, obviously, but I do hope that I get to see something, whatever this game's idea of public events are. Remember them talking about the importance of learning minor mineralogy to play the game? Yes, for sure. So, like, I don't know if you noticed when I was actually, I'll go ahead and demonstrate now. So like, not every material of the ground like holds its shape. Like, it's sort of like sand, for example, is, you know, pretty soft. It doesn't stand upright. You can't create like firm tunnels. And when I put down this gravel, like, it's also not a particularly firm material. So like, it's sort of like smooth and filled out. So like, you can't do things like in Minecraft where you can like just dig straight down into sand and expect it to hold its shape. Like, Like, they said one of the tests, they had a bunch of people uh, trying to do exactly that, and they were suffocating themselves. they were getting they were getting trapped in their own, or rather, they were creating cave-ins. So it's it's actually really smart. There is a little bit of like foreknowledge and some mineralogy and a little bit of more like scientific forethought that's needed before you just start punching holes in the earth and expecting to get stuff. It's a little more involved in that, which I don't hate. All right. Okay, speaking of, I got a whole lot of mineralogy points to burn now. Let's see. So 140 points. Chronophasing. Oh yeah, that's right. So I did want to try that out. Enables you terraformers to advance and reverse entropy in a material, terraforming it into other materials that might not be available otherwise. So this is another big deal thing. So that gravel that I've put down, so now I should be able to chronophase it into something entirely different. Let's see. Oh, there's some gravel over here, I think. So let's see how this works. I've never actually done this. So the gravel melts down and cools. And I am on fire. Let's see, what does this become now, I wonder? Let's hit it a little longer. You can kind of see like the blocks like reshaping and reforming into something. It's very interesting. So now it's firming up and cooling down. So I think now if I harvest it, no, it's still gravel. Maybe I need to do some more chronophase. So this is liquefy mode. Let's see about what erode mode does. Did I switch it to erode mode? I'm not sure. I think I did? Yes, I think I did. So then, notice still looks like it's gravel. This is interesting, though. Actually, it is interesting. I don't know if it's necessarily interesting to look at, but it is, like, from a gameplay perspective, extremely fascinating. Like, you actually have to, like, think about what's happening here. Okay, so now it actually turned into... So did it turn into gravel still? It turned into soil and stuff like that. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's fill these back up. Alright, so the erode. Gonna smooth that out a little bit. Nice. Maybe I have to like focus fire for a lot longer than I'm doing right now. See, now I've turned it, like I said, I'm pretty sure I've got it in erode mode, right? But it seems to be just only on liquefy state. Unless there's a skill that I'm not focusing on? Hang on a second. You know what? Let me see if I can ramp up the chronophasing. Oh, right. You need to be at a homestead. And that plant is on fire. These things happen when you're turning the ground into lava. Entropy? Fancy, right? I know, right? Alright. Let's speed up the chronophasing process and see if maybe I can't... So that blink seems to indicate that I have successfully switched. But, like, the effect seems to suggest I'm still in liquefy. I don't know. That's so interesting. Alright, let's let it cool down and see what happens. So now we've created a whole heckin' bunch of lava. A whole pool of lava. I can't, like, harvest this, can I? No, not really. Alright, let's wait a few moments, let it cool, see what happens. It's definitely a bunch of lava. It is indeed. I have created lava. Huzzah. So what happens if I erode it now? Doesn't seem like much. Wait. No, I think it's still liquefying. I don't get it. I will admit this is just kind of eluding me, but I also will admit that I can be kind of stupid. So, you know. See, this looks like new material. This still looks like gravel. Yeah, it's providing shale. I don't know. It's that definitely takes some getting used to. All right, let's see if there is some instructions about that. Harvesting pH balance. Adjust the pH balance of the soils in your garden. Okay, this is for planting. Control keys, movement, harvester, and terraformer tools. If you hold E, then the beam generator will query the material under your cursor and tell you what it is. Ah, this makes it easier to figure out what you're mining. Later on, we will have more useful ways to assay and prospect materials. After you unlock the chronophasing skill mode, you can generate entropy fields to advance and reverse the effects of time on soils and stones. This allows you to change their composition and find materials that aren't otherwise present. Okay, this doesn't really tell me anything new, but... Oh, that's some limestone, okay. Yeah, that did make coal, that's right. Okay, so... That's probably not the most efficient way to make coal. It looks like somebody's been digging. Hang on a second here. Somebody's just been digging straight on down. Yeah, no, that's limestone. Hang on a second. I need to... What is this then? That is shale. Okay. Right. Got it. Makes sense. This is all shale. Alright, so what happens when I hit this shale area? I gotta be careful. I don't want to, like, cause any caving in. But, let's see. Oh, the erode button is actually... interesting. So then... So, like, is this actually, like, causing liquefying to happen? Because that caused erosion to happen. Hitting the E key caused erosion. But hitting the Q key is causing liquefaction? Whoop. Alright, well, I've created a little tiny death trap. It's fine. Let's let this cool and see what happens. We're learning here. We're learning. Alright, what is this? Is this still shale? It's marble and chalk as well. Ah, okay. So it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. It does like create like a mixture of minerals. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let me go ahead and empty my hopper because it's kind of getting full. And, whoops, not what I wanted to do. Like, right-click doesn't do anything. It's all left-clicky. Ah, well. No BNS? I'm sorry, what you'll have to... Oh, BNS? What does that mean? I'm sorry. I'm sure that's a very obvious, acronym, but it's eluding me for some silly reason. Ah. Okay, let's see. Blade and Soul Neo. Nope, no, not today. Nope. It is we're just we're playing around in the pre-alpha of Stars Reach. Okay, what do we have in oh wait, I don't have enough combat. Right. Needed to fight something in order to... Oops. Alright, no coal nearby. I kind of figured BNS was Blade and Soul, because that's literally the acronym that the game uses, but I wasn't sure. For some reason, I thought I was trying to, like, mentally connect BNS with Stars Reach for some reason. I don't know. That's fine. So, yeah, I was just being a little bit of an idiot. As a treat. This person has a, Beautiful. That's a cute little name. I like that username. Oh, what happens when I liquefy this? This is shale, right? So... So let's melt this down. Let's see what happens. Gotta watch out so I don't catch myself on fire. Again, this is probably going to create more of the marble and whatnot that I was talking about, right? So then I wonder, actually, now that I think on it, let me search for limestone. Oh, there's some limestone here. Okay. So did this create limestone then? Let's find out. So if I see blocks of limestone in front of me, then we know what happens when I hit it with shale. Yep. Okay, interesting. And if we chronophase the limestone... Let that cool down and we'll prospect that and see what comes up. Ah, there's marble here. Okay. So yeah, limestone being liquefied or melted down creates marble. Alright. Also, I just realized that you can left click to essay. While you can like hit E in order to change for prospecting specifically. That's helpful. Beautiful. That is a perfect character name. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? I love that character name. How interesting. how very, very interesting. Okay, let me unlock the refinery here. Go into Beautiful's little square. Here we go. Use a refinery station to refine resources. Ah, so now I've got a whole bunch of recipes. So in that case, I need to find the primary starting location. There it is. Head towards that blue beacon. The jump pack and the grappling hook definitely make locomotion a lot more fun. Whee! I kind of appreciate that the grappling hook is like a belt tool. Also, it seems to have a pretty long range. Wow. A very long range, I have to say. Neat. Oh, you know what? I should go ahead and empty my hopper. Oops. There we go. Let's see. That's the lathe. That's the stove. That's the refinery. Okay. Ah, there's all the materials and stuff that I can make now. Alluvial soil. Silica ore requires sand. Gold requires clay. Ceramic requires black soil. That requires wood, obviously. Okay, alright. Neat. I don't know that I've... Yeah, that's right. I don't really have anything else that I can spend my points on yet, so... I'm gonna put on my Omni Blaster, see if maybe I can't find some creatures to fight. Alright, so, like, as far as the actual point of this stream, the actual point of what I was hoping to get into is to see the seasons changing and to see some public events. That has not happened, unless I'm on the wrong planet. Is the camera only third person so far? Yes, yes it is. It does zoom out very far, very, very far, but it is indeed third person only. Let's see, actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking on it. Let's see if maybe I can't find a different planet. Maybe there are some events going on somewhere else. Their Discord usually has lots of info. Yeah, that's true. But I'm trying to discover this in-game. I'm hoping to, anyway. There we go. Okay. Back into deep space. While I'm waiting, I'm going to do a quick check to see if perhaps there is something in their Discord that does indicate... I am part of this thing's Discord, right? Actually, hang on a second. You know what? Let me do a quick check. Apologies, friends. I'll be with you in just a moment. I genuinely despise how Discord has become like a hard requirement to do anything. Especially when it comes to games, but it's fine. Okay, let's see. Announcements. It's community rewards. Live stream. Playtest reminder. Season skies and public events test. Read the patch notes here. There we go. Okay. Alright, so this actually is on their website. Let's see. One game day equals 4 minutes a day. 4 minutes a night. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, obviously. We built a bunch of new underlying game infrastructure to let us roll out a wide variety of public events in the future. These events happen periodically, not constantly, while you're in the world, adding variety. Offerings in this update are just the starts. So they include meteor storms, boss spawns, and reforestation. So it doesn't really give like a cycle or an indication of where these are happening. So, that is what it is. It's fine. You made it. Hey, hello, MJ. Good to see you. Welcome. How do I spin myself? I guess I just am sideways for the rest of my life. Hang on a second. Let's see. Well, let me check the controls. Activate grav mesh. Okay, well, nope, that's... Where am I? Did my character just continue to fly on without me? It probably did. That's fine. Hello, MJ. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I'll follow the announcements there. Yeah, I do too because I have to. Ugh. That is not how I wanted to land. Could I land... Ascarian. There we go. Let's see if this maybe has something going on. It is a little unfortunate that they didn't have like any sort of like schedule of when the events are happening, but oh. There we go. Okay. No, this Whee. Definitely a lot of people have been digging here, that's for sure. Alright. Can I harvest anything from these giant trees? I've discovered the banyan tree, but that's about it. Okay. But nothing I can actually gain from it. Alright. I think when you get near an asteroid, you can do the grav mesh thing. I guess. Maybe. Probably. That's. You know what? That seems. That seems a pro. Oh, hello. Hello. Horde Master, huh? Oh, hello. Okay, well, here we go. Okay, I found an event. Possibly. Oh. This guy, like, creates lava pools. Whoa! Woo! I might be outclassed here. I mean, just saying. It's possible that I might be outclassed. Also, alright, let me zoom out a bit, because the hills are very hard. So this is the problem with the lag point, right? It's very... Ow! It's very hard to gauge when the attacks are coming. Ah. It does help this thing is a really large target, though. Don't think you're high enough to deal with that. Well, you can never know until you try. Whee! Pre-alpha, baby! Let's get stupid! Also, my health is regenerating pretty quickly, so I'm happy for that. Okay. Alright, let's bring this guy down to level ground, see if we can't maybe, like, make this fight a little more manageable. Alright, set fire to trees. Using trees as cover. We got this. I'm gonna whittle this guy down. This is what's gonna happen. Slowly but surely. I walked into the burning trees. It's fine. Woo! That hit me. This is kind of how combat is, I guess. Whoa. Alright, gotta peel back a little bit. See if I can't maybe regenerate some health a little. The entire forest is on fire. All these palm trees are dying so that I may yet live. Okay, so far so good. I'm pretty sure I've got this thing's lag points sorted out. Oh, baby. Kite tactics, let's go. I think eye poking is effective, indeed. Well, slowly but surely we are poking its eye out. Oh. Oh, I'm getting way too close. I'm gonna back it up a little bit, back it up. This is madness, dude. I feel like I really feel like I should have other people with me, but I am one lone little catto fighting against this humongous beast. Oof. Alright, my health is looking kind of grim. I need to be careful here. Oh, yeah. I had a feeling that, that hit was gonna get me. Damn. So is there a way that I can indicate or find out where I was? There's no map. Does the Pathfinder help me here? Yes, there it is. Okay. All right, there's a thing. Okay, cool. So like healing just happens natively. But there is like a healing. Whoops, I just took some fall damage there. But healing is, there are like heal items. Helixes, I think they're called. Helixes? Something. Alright, here we go. Oh, it regenerated its health. Damn. That is unfortunate. Okay. Collecting my goodies. One more try, why not? Heck it. Is it attacking somebody else, I wonder? Definitely need to keep my distance. But not so distant that my weapon fire is ineffective. Like, there seems to be like a... Well, maybe not. I don't know if there's like a minimum effective distance or not. Doesn't seem to be. I just need to be mobile and keep my shield up. Okay, this is the move. I can do this. I feel like I can do this. Whoa. Gotta watch out for the burning, though. The fact that it creates pools of lava definitely seems like the biggest problem. This is so goofy. Ow. So far I'm doing okay, I think. I mean, this is a war of attrition to be sure, but... Oh. That was almost my end. I almost fell into a hole there. The fact that the terrain changes actually makes the fight different. That's kind of neat. I will admit. Ow, that hit me. That hit the hell out of me. So did that. And that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm done. It's time to die. Oh crud. Oh crud. Shield. Thank you. See if I can't cheese this a little bit. Nope. Think of all the smoothies you can make. Yeah, right? Oh, anyway. And poor banana trees. All of the banana trees. They all just suffered. All right. Well, yeah, that's just a losing proposition, but I had to try it, you know? You can't blame me for trying. Right? So, okay, so we have found a public event. It very much needs more than one person. So, yeah, that's a thing. It does really kind of bring into contrast, though, how desperately they need to sort out, like, the lag point. Like, there is genuinely way too much lag to make combat feel any good at all. Like, it's super, super, super rough. So if they want to, like, create events where a bunch of people come together and, like, fight a boss, this ain't it. Not right now. Definitely not right now. It needs work. It needs a lot of work. But that's fine. I hope, ideally, I have provided some test data for playable worlds to use. And, yeah, it's... Once again, I'm kind of seeing some potential here. I still contend this is a very, 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 very rough game. Like this is mad rough. This is almost and now like I'm blipping around because of the lag or something like that. It's a little painful. I'm gonna be real. It's too pre-alpha, if that makes any sense. But hey, I mean, this is a test. This is an actual test build. It's not a fully released game by any stretch of the imagination. Like, obviously. It should be obvious at this point. Are there more weapons? So, like, there's a gravity gun. And a boomer. I don't know that these are anything new, though. I don't know. Tri-shot, blue death plus. They sound badass, right? And I probably should have gone into it with something better than the basic little P-blaster gun that I've got here. But, I mean, I don't know if there are any new weapons or not. Hello, poster. Good to see you, by the way. So yeah. I don't know. I didn't really, like, get to dig into the skill tree too much. But, alright, I'm gonna leave this guy alone. We're gonna go somewhere else. What's crafting like? It's literally you just go to a table and click a button, actually. I'll show you a little bit of what I mean by that. I just need to find the... There it is. There's the central hub. There we go. Whee! Locomotion is a little weird. But you do get a grappling hook and a jetpack, so wee. Right, so anyway. You've got your crafting stations. What is this? Oh, that's the tree tool. Right. I don't have the plastic for that. But yeah, you like it sort of reminds me a little bit of like No Man's Sky in that you had to like introduce individual materials and then craft them. So this isn't going to have an amazing crafting system like Star Wars Galaxies. I don't know. It's way too early to tell one way or the other. There is a lot of depth in terms of the materials that you can put together and make. And there's an artisan craft thing, which I don't know about. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's actually functioning yet. So there's probably some more depth in the works, I have to believe, right? No Man's Sky's crafting system is weak at best. I don't disagree. But then again, like, this isn't the final product by any stretch. This is still a pre-alpha, so I think ideally what we have here is proof of concept. I don't know if that means, or I don't know if that's going to be functioning later. Oops, I already got these. I don't know if that's going to be, I had to believe it's going to be added on to later, right? So. Lemon. I really want this game to do great. For sure. No, all of us do too. 100%. We all this. I mean, the amount of people who have deep affection for Star Wars Galaxies among the massively overpowered staffers, it's huge. It's massive. Like, it's genuinely enormous. But so something as adjacent as we can get to Star Wars Galaxies without having to go into one of the rogue servers. I mean, sure, who wouldn't want that, right? Especially if you're of a particular vintage of MMORPG player. Right now, though, this is not anywhere close yet. I see some potential. I see some ideas. I see things are forming. But this is very much rough draft for sure, and it needs time. This is going to take a lot of time to make. I suspect it's going to take a very long time to make, actually. A very long time. Every new game, I want to be more like Star Wars Galaxies. It never is. Old guy is sad. Yeah, look, I'm going to admit, I missed the sandbox boat, all of it. Star Wars Galaxies completely passed me by. My first MMORPG was Final Fantasy XI, which isn't really a sandbox per se. I mean, so definitely not like Star Wars Galaxies or anything like that. So, like, the absolute, and I played Star Wars Galaxies Legends and had help from Bree. She actually helped me out a lot when I was playing that game for Choose My Adventure. Ultimately, I understood, but I didn't get hooked. I don't really feel, and I don't know, maybe it's just because I missed the boat. Like I said, I admit it, I missed the boat. I didn't play this stuff. So I don't know why people are constantly ranting and raving and screaming and shrieking over Star Wars Galaxies over and over and over and over again as the only way to play these kinds of games. Especially when you have a lot of people who feel like they have the same sort of memories and then, like, execute them poorly. Or focus on one thing, like that, or focus on one, like, lack of quality of life or a few lack of quality of life features and consider that the way it ought to be. Hard disagree, man. But that said, this one, I want this one to succeed. I want to know what the big stinking deal is. I do. I genuinely do. Like, and I can't help but feel like among my peers, among the people I work with, among, like, fans, among a lot of people, I can't help but feel like I'm mentally damaged because I don't lose my mind over Star Wars Galaxies. Genuinely. I feel extremely shoved aside and outcast because I don't have an absolute aneurysm every time I think about Star Wars Galaxies. Like, I'm broken. I'm the one who screwed up. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's just, I want this to succeed because I want to know. I want to know. I really want to know. Legends is way too old in the tooth for me. This one is being led by the right guy who has the right ideas. I want it to execute. I do want this to work. I really do. Because I want to feel the way folks like that did. And, you know, I don't know. I never played SWG either. You're not alone. Yeah, that's fair. It's just, I don't know. It's really, really, really hard to not feel like I'm the odd person out because I don't have I don't have deep-seated, long-tooth memories of Star Wars galaxies, right? So, like, I'm the and it sort of like digs into a lot of negative thoughts, like I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I'm the problem with the genre. I'm this, I'm that. You know what I mean? That is a very hard cross to bear. I apologize. This is turning into a rant/podcast. I'm sorry. But I'm being honest, man. Why not? Well, this is the right forum to do it, right? This is the right game to talk about this stuff, in my opinion. But to the point, and I completely diverted from the actual point that this whole springboard off of. I'm sorry. We do want this to succeed, and it's funding like crazy. I think it was like near 600,000 on its Kickstarter now. Hang on a second, let me check that out. It'll take time, 3 years at least. Yeah. Shush those thoughts. Oh, I appreciate that, MJ. Yeah, it is at. Oh, it's almost at 600,000. It's at 592,000 in its Kickstarter right now. So that's whoops. That's very, very, very close to 600,000. And there's 11 days ago. It's probably going to hit that 600,000 mark before the end of this. It's easily should hit 600,000 before the end of its drive. Absolutely loving this rant, by the way. It's always interesting to hear different MMO players' thoughts and feelings about the games. We're all unique, and it's a good thing. Yeah, for sure. Now that's appreciated. I do try to. Is that person healing me? Is that that's a Healy bot? Ooh. Okay, and this is kind of because let's see. Yeah, I played from day 3 up to the NGE. I was attacking a Jedi as the server went down for the last time. Wow. It was the community. And that right there, somebody just randomly standing around and like firing a healing beam and somebody doing some dancing in order to like recover from wounds. This is the community stuff that is admittedly not a thing in modern MMORPGs before that sandboxes encourage and engender. I get that. That's definitely not like the community side, the communal side of things is not lost on me on why sandboxes are a big deal. Sandbox MMORPG. Why MMORPGs are a big deal. That's the communities are why I got into this genre. I didn't play Final Fantasy XI because I thought the gameplay was amazing. I played it because I had some incredibly cool people and neat things to do with a bunch of people online, which was astonishing back in the day. So, your area. Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Here's event. Okay, hold on. Meteor shower event. Holy crap. This is actually kind of terrifying. Oh my god. Wow. Goodness gracious. Okay. Alright. So we went from jank boss fight to absolute Armageddon. Holy crap. Okay, I wonder now, does that mean we get new materials? As he runs out from the shield. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I run out from the shield in order to bask in the glow of the meteor shower? Alright. What is Pete? Bear Pete. Okay, it just burned the ground. It didn't actually create any new resources. Which makes sense, actually. It didn't, like, drill down and craft new material or create any new material. It just burned the dirt and created a bunch of holes in the ground. Well, indentations anyway. And yeah, I apologize, I got a little distracted by the meteor shower, but thank you so much, Krieglich, for the 5 months of tier 1 subscription. Coins from MOPs. Thank you very, very much for those coins. That's extremely generous of you, friend. Thank you very much for that. Wow, this is fancy. This is really fancy. Look at all this. This is a mirror sheen floor. You can literally see the night sky above you. It's crazy. Now they're cutting out windows. It's a little... It's not a one-to-one comparison, but this definitely... I don't know, unless this is like individual parts. I have to believe it's individual parts instead of like voxel manipulation. Possibly? But no, I think it is box or individual box and manipulation, but it definitely... but it definitely kind of reminds me a little bit of EverQuest Next, you know? The way people were able to do crazy things with the voxels. Oh, I missed the hell out of that game. I'll let them work, but that's cool. There we go. Okay. That's what I need back. Yeah, dancing. Yeah, the dancing / entertainer is a thing. You actually like recover by watching people dance. So the entertainer profession, at least at a very rudimentary level, is back. Whee! And that seems like that would be the thing that I would not an entertainer, but like when it comes to sandboxes, I tend to like fall into the pastoral pursuits stuff. So like in Elite Dangerous, one of my favorite things to do is space trucking. So if I get to do that on a great and deeper level in this game, I will be the happiest of campers, dude. Seriously. I will be beyond delighted if that's something I could do. Like if I can create my own logistics team or company and like hire out and send out like other people to like ferry goods and stuff like that. And while I do that myself, dude, yo, I mean, I'm be okay. I love space trucking. Yeah, so much. I love space trucking, dude. That's one of my favorite. That's the activity that got me into Elite Dangerous, actually. It's what I loved on eBay. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So I love exploring people's plots in that one. I was looking forward to EverQuest Next a lot because of it. Yes, for sure. I really, really loved wandering around and trying to find neat builds. Kind of feel like MJ did that a couple of times on her stream too. Would join Wolfie Trucking LLC. That's appreciated, Bit Dragon. You'll be one of the first hires for sure. If that's a thing that I can do, I 100% will take you on as my first driver, friend. Could never get a game it worked in. Yeah, I know. It's extremely sad. It's such a missed opportunity. I know missed opportunity assumes that they were going to shoot their shot. Like discarded opportunity feels more accurate with regards to EverQuest Next, in my opinion. That game, that tech, that potential was thrown away. It wasn't like it was just balled up and tossed into the bin, and that sucks worse, in my opinion, than missed opportunity. Because a missed opportunity is like, well, at least they tried. This one feels like EQN felt like a game that never got a chance to shoot its shot, you know, and that sucks. So, with that said, we really want this to succeed. We want this to grow. We want this to change the dynamic of the genre. And I personally, on a personal level, I want to feel the way old salts feel about sandboxes. I want to be there on the ground level. I want that, because Raph Koster said himself, what if we made a game like a sandbox MMORPG with the technology we have available to us now, and with the knowledge that we have now after years and years and years of MMO development. Sign me the hell up. Seriously, I'm down. I 100% want that. I want to see what an actual modern sandbox looks like from somebody who's been there and knows what they're talking about and doing and has the right ideas, as opposed to, and no knock on indies, we love indies. Obviously, we love indies. But some of the indie studios are taking the wrong ideas and lessons from sandbox gaming and the old school MMORPGs. They're taking the wrong ideas, man. They're in my opinion. But anyway, I want this to succeed. I want this to continue, and I want to see what more happens in the pre-alphas later. We'll definitely be checking that out as development goes along. But I am going to call that a wrap. I need water. I ranted. I'm sorry. Thank you so very much, everybody, for tuning in. We got to see a little bit of what I was looking for, and that's cool. It does need, obviously, this is a pre-alpha, so it needs work, but they keep on adding in little by little, and that's really interesting to see. And we'll put down mile markers along the way in our reporting in here on OPTV as well. So we hope you tune in for those in the future. But for right now, we have more streams for the rest of the week as usual. Later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is going to be checking out the new Hotness repo. It looks a little bit like a Lethal Company kind of game. And it looks actually super, super fun and interesting. I definitely think that's going to be a great... It's always going to be a great stream when NJ streams, but that one especially should be a real good time. 8 o'clock tonight. Saturday, March 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern, it is Sandbox Saturday with MJ as she continues on her Planet Crafter journey. And then on Sunday, March the 16th at 2 p.m. Eastern, the brain rot continues. I'll be continuing playing Monster Hunter Wilds with my friends and family. So we hope you'll tune in for all of that. Oh, hang on a second. Let me just read this message. Hey, Massively OP, big fan of your website. Played Stars Reach and not a fan of the art style. Just feels like No Man's Sky with less features. Doesn't remind me of anything SWG. Fair, but this is also a pre-alpha, so hopefully it will transform into something that you are looking for, into the SWG like, or the sandbox that Koster wants to make. Genuinely, hoping for its success, 100%, absolutely, and just not for you. All right, fair. That's fair. But hoping, knowing that a game isn't for you, but still hoping for its success, completely valid and wonderful. Like, offering that sort of support, and hey, who knows? Maybe it'll actually do something along its development trajectory that'll get you excited again. Who knows? We'll see. Thank you for the stream and the awesome website. Much appreciated. But anyway, that is going to be it for today. We hope you'll tune in later on tonight. Till then, have a great rest of your day, and thank you to everybody for all of the support you provide to Massively Overpowered, whether you are watching our streams live or on demand, reading what we had to write on the website, or if you're doing generous things like donating bits to the channel, subscribing to the channel, like the amazing Krieg glitch earlier, whitelisting the ads on the site, which is really important, and we thank you for those who do, or if you're one of our amazing Patreon supporters. No matter what you do, top to bottom, you're the fuel that keeps Massively OP going. Tune in later tonight. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Bye! Oh, I need so much water.